Hi friends, welcome to my solo trip to London vlog. I'm so excited to start this video. Hi YouTube, this is AlexAspasia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a London vlog. So as you all know, I took that big solo journey out to New York City. It was a really good time. I felt pretty relatively safe. Like, I've traveled before by myself in the past, and I personally like to solo travel. I don't mind solo traveling. I think it's a great way to learn about yourself, how you adapt to new situations, things like that. And so I've been wanting to do London for a while, but I just haven't found anybody who wanted to go to London with me. And I was thinking, well, if nobody wants to go, then I'll go, you know? I don't want to have to sit around and wait for other people if it's something that I want to do. Now, as most of you all know, I live in Florida, and this is the weekend or week of Hurricane Milton. We just got hit with Hurricane Helene. That had a very catastrophic, detrimental, heartbreaking flooding in the Appalachian, like Asheville, North Carolina, and then also a lot of Florida has damage and flooding, and a lot of people's homes got flooded out. It was just a mess. And so Hurricane Milton is projected right now to be I think it's a Category 5 hurricane. And I wasn't directly like in the path of the hurricane, but what my main concern was where I'm located is power outages and flooding. We get flooding pretty bad in that part of Florida anytime there's like a hurricane. And when there's flooding, I mean, you never know what could happen. You could be without power for a week. You could not have access to get water. I'd been thinking about wanting to do a London trip for a while. And then all of this Hurricane Milton stuff popped up. So I felt like it was in my best bet to evacuate. I just don't want to be there if I don't have to. So I was looking at evacuating, but because of the storm, the prices to evacuate were out of this world, you all. Like, flights to New York were like $500-600. Flights out to Vegas were $500. And I just couldn't justify spending that type of money on a place I've already gone to 1,000 times. So I figured, if I'm going to be spending money, if I want to get out of town, if my best bet is to get out of town and I need to spend money, then why not make a fun trip and like do like a fun little solo trip in London, which obviously I'm spending way more money. A lot more money than I would have if I had just, done New York. But to me, it's the experience. I've always wanted to be here. So I had an 8-hour flight. I was able to book a nonstop. I got out of Florida and I'm here. I just checked into my hotel, and I will show you all videos of my hotel and everything. But overall, I booked American Airlines. It was me and another girl, and we had the middle row empty. So like, we had more than enough like leg room. They served us 2 meals, my breakfast and my lunch. So yeah, I just checked in. I'm exhausted. I think today is just going to be an easy day because I literally haven't gotten hardly any sleep in the past 2 days. It's been bad. I've been stressed, panicking, trying to clean my house, do laundry, pack, figure out where I'm going, what hotel I'm staying at. Like, it's just a lot. And now that I'm here, I'm really ready to just enjoy myself. So this first day, I think I'm about to go shower, and I think there's a tanning place right next to here. I think I might go get like some lunch and then maybe a little spray tan and then just call it a night. Today is supposed to rain, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be beautiful and sunny and immaculate. So I think that's what I'm going to do. The view of this hotel is so horrendous. Let me just flip the camera over and show you all what I'm looking at. That's my view. It feels like a jail more than a hotel. I don't know. So I just have to be mindful that I am a very friendly American. I do smile. I do talk to people. In other countries, people are not as talkative. So I was like trying to ask my Uber driver some questions, and like he very vividly spoke English because he had answered a few of them, but then he just didn't want to talk. So he just stopped answering me altogether. And that was just very awkward because I was like, okay, I got the picture. I'll shut up now. This trip, I have no plan for it. There's a few things I want to do. Like, I want to go see the Phantom of the Opera this week. I want to do like a royalty time. I want to go out to a few pubs, maybe try some fish and chips. Oh, I also want to try the McDonald's here. I want to see if they have any cool like British menu items that we don't necessarily get in the United States. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Thanks for sticking around. I know that was a lot, but I needed to just kind of explain to you all what I'm getting into. Also, I just want to say thank you so much to all of the other girls before me who made their solo vlogs of their London trip. It was because of them that I decided I was gonna do it. I wasn't afraid anymore. And I think that's the beauty of social media, to see other people out here living their best life, pushing themselves to do like new stuff. Like now I'm in London, like never thought I would see London, and here I am. So let's get started, yay! So I just decided to walk around my hotel to see what food options were nearby, and this town is so lovely. This is the town of, I think, Islington. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, as you can see, there was a lot of places for me to eat and just to stroll. A lot of bookshops too, which I found to be so cute. But I settled on this little tavern right around the corner, and I got a burger and some chips. Could use salt and some ketchup, but not bad. A good taste. This is a barbecue mac and cheese burger. I felt like I needed a big thing after the vlog today. So I hate to say it, but my first meal was a little lackluster. So after that, I went and explored, and then I went to the spray tan place. Look how cramped this room was. I was in disbelief. I was like, what the hell is this? But I got my spray tan, and then I walked back to my hotel. I was taking in all the sights because I was super excited that this was my first day in London. Yay! All right, guys, good morning from my hotel room. I have been up for a few hours now. I was just handling some work. I had to upload some videos, post some stuff that was in my obligations and my contracts. And now I've ordered myself some Starbucks for breakfast. I got some water downstairs, and I forgot I never did a room tour. So obviously now my room is not as beautifully made as it was yesterday, but let me just give you all a room tour. Well, I'm staying at the Hilton London Angel Islington, I believe that's the name of this town. It's gonna take me about 20 minutes to get anywhere I need to go, but it was a better price than staying directly in Soho. So I booked this room for 6 nights, and I ended up paying just about $1,500 for 6 nights. So let me show you. All right, this is the door, and when you walk in, this is your view. You all have to realize about traveling to London is that the hotel rooms are like really small. I think this one's 230 square feet, and the other rooms advertised were like 80 square feet. So I'm really happy I went with this one. This is the bathroom, kind of updated, pretty cool. That's me looking a wreck. I still have my spray tan on from yesterday. This is the bathroom. Honestly, this shower scares me because it's a little lifted, and I hate showers like that. This is a mirror. And something I've noticed is they have a fuck ton of light switches. Like everything's different here. So you have to, like, in order to keep, this is the master switch. This has to be on in order for you to control the lights. It reminds me very much of like a cruise ship. This is where I'm storing my dirty clothes. Comes with ironing board, a hair dryer, a safe, and yeah. I have a king bed, thank God, because all the beds are like doubles. And it just comes with a TV, a king bed, 2 nightstands where you can charge your stuff, a little sitting area, a desk area where I'll sit down and do my makeup. This is my view. Nothing spectacular. Honestly, it looks like a jail cell. I saw this view, I went, what the fuck is that view? But yeah, I mean, this room, it's comfortable. It feels very cozy. The bed, it's on the firm side. I don't really care for it much. But as you see, you get a lot of storage there. So I've got like my purse and my belongings. This is my room. So I'm just sitting here. I'm about to have my breakfast for today. Just got a little coffee and a ham croissant. It's so cool because like the Starbucks here, McDonald's, they have different items on the menu from America, like back at home. So I want to do like a taste test where I go to McDonald's and get all of like the stuff you normally wouldn't get. All right. So I just got me a pumpkin cold brew. This is like a little yogurt. And then I got a ham and Swiss croissant in this bag. So I'm just gonna eat this, get ready. They forgot to give me a spoon, so I'm literally having to eat my yogurt. That. Love that for me. Hi. Okay, so I have a little bit of an update. So I went ahead and did my itinerary this morning. So today I'm gonna do the Eye of the London. Then I did like a little package thing where you get a river tour and the Eye of the London. So I'm gonna be doing that. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing Phantom of the Opera. Friday I have a nighttime bus tour. Saturday there's this really cool bar that I wanna get some cocktails. I'll probably just do some drinking on Saturday and maybe go see some nighttime like live music in the night. And then Sunday will be followed up with afternoon tea time. I think I'm like 99.5% sure that I might actually do the Netherlands. I thought I was gonna maybe do Ireland, but the Netherlands seems to be a little bit easier because it's by train, Eurostar. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that following up because my ticket, I'm booked here for officially 2 weeks. And I really planned for London for like a full week just because I knew it'd be the easiest to be, to get acclimated to. London's been very easy so far, except my credit cards, everything's in English. They have Uber, they have Uber Eats. So it's been just like I'm in another state at home, but obviously I'm in London. So hopefully the Netherlands will be like that. And y'all know is legal in the Netherlands, so it'd be so cool to go to a cafe and just get a coffee and smoke a little. So let's do transformation. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is my fit. I'm gonna try to take footage to show you the whole set, but it's basically this little cardigan set from Fashion Nova. Hopefully throughout the day I'll be able to get better videos. I'm a little nervous because I'm taking my purse and I know that like London's a little risky. Like I heard there's random stabbings here. I heard that people will snatch your phone out of your hand. So what I have is a little booklet thing. And on this side, there's like my passport, all my credit cards, my important stuff. In my purse, I'm just taking like my little mini fan, a USB charger, some hand sanities, so like tampons. So if somebody runs off with it, like it's all stuff I can just purchase again, but all my important stuff is there. So all right, let's go. All right, peep the fit, super cute, casual, a little on the preppy side, perfect for cold fall weather. Okay, I stopped at a bubble tea place. Let's see how the boba tastes. So I got my boba tea and then I went ahead, I had it out. I called my Uber, I was waiting for it to pick me up. And then I was on my way to the Eye of the London. So when I got down to the Eye of the London, it was a really beautiful, very tranquil. There was a street performer playing and it was just so beautiful. I don't really get much of fall anymore living in Florida, so this definitely felt like a really nice fall day. I was really enjoying the chilly weather while waiting. I then got on the riverboat and it was really nice. I always suggest if you travel to do things like this very touristy thing at the very end of the day because it's usually not as packed and the lines are not as long. We had some really great views and our tour guide was hilarious. I was really enjoying myself.
You all would be passed on any bridge, make some noise and well done, guys.
I really enjoy doing little river cruises like this. I did one in New York as well, and I just think it's such a fun way to be able to see the different landmarks, and it's just fun. Fun fact, a lot of people think that is London Bridge, but this is actually the Tower Bridge. This is not the London Bridge, so... I was told that's a very famous hotel and I was just really enjoying myself and it's just so awesome being in London, very surreal moment. I was wondering if anybody would recognize me from my social medias and lo and behold, yes indeed, a mother and her daughter recognized me. I'm getting off the London Eye and someone just recognized me with her daughter and they took photos with me. It's so crazy when things like that happen. I don't know. Sometimes I just I post, but I never think anybody's actually watching. And I should know by now. Bye! You just went right. Alright guys, so that was my fun for today. I think I'm gonna try to go find something for dinner. So, wish me luck. That was an incredible experience. The mother said that she recognized me from my Instagram. She asked if I did fashion related content. I said, yeah. And they took pictures with me and it was just so cool all the way here in London and people recognized me. Like, what the hell is my life? So I ended up on my journey to this, what I thought was a restaurant, but they were having a trivia night. So they didn't have tables for me, but I was like, you know what, I'll get a beer. And then I met this guy named Charlie at the bar and he was very lovely and he bought me beers. So I have to say the locals have been very nice to me. I did see that this happens frequently. So I think London's a good place if you're solo traveling.
Brother, thank you so much.
This is my new friend, Charlie.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Charlie.
I don't know if they do this in all the bars in London, but apparently this is a common thing or like a fun little game where you try to balance like a penny on a lemon. And I was not successful.
Hey guys, I found myself in a supermarket. That guy Charlie just bought me like, oh my God, look at my mouth. Hold on, let me fix my face. That guy Charlie literally just bought me 3 beers. So cheers to London, people. I'm a little tipsy. Oh my God, I've never been drunk in a grocery store before, but am I supposed to do? But I do need to stock up on some water and I might pick up a few snacks, so yeah. Today's been so interesting. Who knew that was going to happen today?
So I just started walking around and then I noticed, oh my God, there's McDonald's.
American fries, British McDonald's. Let's go.
Off the bat, I saw some items like the Philly cheesesteak stack, mozzarella sticks, a chicken Big Mac. Like, we don't have that at home. I think there was like a chicken salad I ordered too right there. And the menu had a lot of pink in it, which I found to be interesting.
Hi guys, I am in London and I just ordered from McDonald's. They obviously have a lot of different things from the menu and also their menu has a lot of pink, which I found to be very interesting. So I got the Philly steak stack, which is something I don't think they have back home. I also got mozzarella sticks, which they definitely don't have back at home. And I got a crispy chicken salad, which we do not have that back at home as well. And then salsa dip, I don't know, I've never heard that. And balsamic dressing, I don't think we have that back at home either. Yeah, we're gonna do a taste test and see how London's McDonald's compares to United States McDonald's. Hey everybody, these are my new friends! Philly cheesesteak. I'm not eating this because this looks nasty, so I'll just donate this to somebody who wants it. I'm not eating that. If anybody wants a salad, there's one. Mozzarella sticks. Woo! Okay.
Good?
7 out of 10. All right, everybody, these are my new friends from London. We tried to add me and you had me blocked. Why? Why did you have me blocked?
God knows, before we even made each other, she was blocked on my Instagram. Horrid, bro, horrid.
I don't know. Good morning, friends. We are now in our official day 2 in London, and yesterday was insane. So I'm gonna try to do like a 5-minute little recap before we get started with today's plans. So I've literally been in bed since I came home yesterday at 11 o'clock. It is 3 p.m. and I have not gotten out because I am so tired. I feel like I went literally 2 days without sleep. So I feel like my body is just trying to catch up. Yesterday I did the Eye of the London, and while I was on it, there was this really beautiful mom right behind me, and she had a daughter that looked like she was about 10. She had a son that looked like he was about 3, and then a baby that had just turned 1. And they were talking to me, they sat down, and the little girl's telling me about how her little sister is turning 1, how it's her birthday. And I'm like, oh, happy birthday. And then the mom looks at me and she goes, you look really familiar. And she goes, are you an influencer? And I was like, oh my God, yes, I am. And before I came on this trip, I was wondering, like, are people here gonna recognize me from my Instagram, from my social media? Because I've just been in a lot of like tabloids and stuff here in London. So I wasn't sure, I didn't know. And she goes, yeah, you look really familiar. Like, I recognize you. So as we were like getting off the Eye of the London, she and her daughter asked if they could take pictures with me. And I was like, oh my God, like this is insane. Like,
I can't make this shit up. Like, and they were just very lovely. But I thought it was a little weird because the mom was like super kind of conservative looking. And if y'all know me, like stuff is about being fat and plus size and shaking my goods all around the place. So I was just like, okay, sure. Like, so then after the Eye of the London, I did a riverboat tour, and then I just went to go get dinner. And the first place I went, I met this guy named Charlie. Charlie bought me drinks and he was very lovely. And then after, saw a supermarket, and so I went to go pick up some waters and stuff, and then right next to the supermarket was a McDonald's. So I was like, oh my god, perfect, I'll get my McDonald's video in. So I sit down, I place my order, and I'm waiting for the lady to, you know, call up my number so I can go pick it up. She ended up actually delivering it to my table, which was really cool. But like directly across from me were these two guys sitting down, and they both had backpacks on. So, you know, I just thought maybe they were college buddies, meeting up, trying to get some food or whatever. You know, I didn't think anything of it. And then a group of like guys, they trickle in, and it's a group of probably like 6 or 7 guys. And one guy literally bombards my personal space and like sits at my booth. And I'm like, whoa, like, hold up. And he starts hitting on me. And I'm like, how old are you? Like, what are you doing here? And his friends go, oh, he's 16. I said, sweetie, you gotta get up. You can't sit here. So then another guy sits down. He goes, I'm 23. I'm the eldest of the group. I can sit down. He goes, I can sit down here and talk to you. And I was like, oh, really? So all of these guys start talking, and I'm just like, so how do y'all know each other? You know, because I thought it was I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting that they've got like a couple 16-year-olds, a 17-year-old, a 21-year-old, a 23-year-old. And they said that they were all part of like a youth program group, and they meet up on the weekdays like once a week to hang out. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. Anyways, we just get to talking, and they're asking me questions about America, and I'm asking them questions about the UK and London, and we're just kind of doing some comparisons. And then at the end of the night, the 21-year-old, he asked if he could add me on Instagram. So I'm like, yeah. He had asked me a couple of questions before that, like, oh, what do you do? And I told him I did social media, I did modeling, and he was like, oh my god, and how many followers do you have? And I told him, and they were all just like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, they're, you know, in shock, as most people are when I tell them about my social media following. He asked if he can add me, and I put my name in the Instagram, and I noticed that like my profile is like all the way at the bottom of the list, and I thought, that's a little interesting, because all like the fake accounts popped up first, and I was like, that's really weird, because my account, you know, is a verified account. It's my real account, so that should be the first one that pops up. So, you know, that was like, huh? I click on my account, and it said he had blocked me. He had blocked me, and I was like, did you block me? He's like, yeah. And I could tell he got a little embarrassed. And I was like, why did you do that? And he really didn't have an explanation. He just said that sometimes if he's looking at a girl's profile way too much, that he will like physically just have to block it. So he has to stop looking at it. And I was thinking, so did he recognize me? Did he know who I was? Is this why he was asking me all these questions about how many followers I had? Because I just thought he was, you know, being interested in it. I don't know. This is like, I can't make this shit up, you all. That's how last night went. It was so crazy. It was so unexpected. The people in London have been very lovely towards me so far. And today I have to get up and get ready for Phantom of the Opera. So literally my day is gonna start just like it did yesterday. I couldn't get really good sleep last night because I was so nervous about Hurricane Milton. I was like, oh my God, just so nervous for the people back at home. I was tossing and turning all night. So I'm exhausted today. But with that being said, I'm gonna go get ready and we'll do a transformation. Okay, I just found out that one of my favorite performers is gonna be at, oh my God, what is this hair doing? She's gonna be here tonight. And if anybody knows anything, it takes me hours to get ready. Well, not hours, but like typically like an hour and a half to 2. I had 30 minutes to do this. So anyways, tickets are sold out and they're doing waitlist right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, but I feel like it's a sign. If I don't get into this venue, I will cry. But like, damn, I did a pretty good job for like having, geez, how long did I have? 30 minutes? My hair's looking, it's not the best, but should I go on this? All right, this is my fit check. Dress is from Fashion Nova. Cardigan is from Walmart, I believe. But it was such a cute outfit, especially for the jazz club I was going. So, like I said, I didn't have a ticket. I didn't know how I was going to get in, but I had a feeling I would, so I was just going to wing it. So I found out about a show. My original plans got canceled. I don't have a ticket, and I'm waiting out to see if there are any no-shows. So I've never done this before. Wish me luck. Update, the girl I was waiting with, she was able to get in. I am still not able to get in. And now I have to ask people, and this is really challenging my social anxiety right now. And I feel like I should probably just go home, but I'm gonna try still. So we should see. So yes, I got in. Thankfully, there was a guy, he was waiting for a date and she couldn't come, so I got in. And look at the couple that got engaged. I'm so happy for them. Good luck on your marriage. But I just saw Miss Beautiful Alex perform. I just love her so much. And I'm also really thankful because while I was in the corner waiting, I met a whole group of new friends and they bought me shots and it was just such a great time. What a great show. Love this night. Hi friends, I'm getting ready to go out. I have a nighttime tour that I booked on Groupon for like 30 bucks. So it should take about an hour and a half. I'll get done around 9 o'clock and then I'll probably go out for dinner, get a couple of drinks. This is the outfit again. So thankful for this cardigan I brought. I didn't even think I was gonna wear it, but because my spray tan got botched, I can't wear the majority of the dresses that I have until it wears off. It usually takes about a week to wear off. So until then, I'm stuck with long sleeves and cardigans. But yeah, as you saw last night, my plans kind of got messed up because one of my favorite artists was in town, literally 15 minutes away. I got so lucky I was able to get in. So I'm doing Phantom of the Opera tomorrow. So yeah, let's just keep watching. Let's get right back into this vlog and let's see how a Friday night out in London goes. Bye. So I just booked this nighttime tour, and if anybody knows anything about me, I love doing these bus tours. They're just so much fun. You get to see the city in such a new light. And if you're coming to London, I would suggest doing a nighttime tour because London, some of the architecture is very old, very gothic, very spooky, and it just has this really weird, spooky feeling. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Everything's just so beautiful and it's just so much to take in. Like, I kept hearing everybody on the bus just be like, oh my god, wow, like this is just so much to take in. I'm truly envious of the people who get to live here and see this every day. Just look at that. I mean, just so much history, just so many statues and symbols and architecture and history and life lived before us. And just going on solo trips like this and just seeing the world, it just makes me feel alive and it makes me so thankful to be alive. And I would just highly suggest, if you have the money, if you have the ability, just do it. Don't even think about the what ifs. Don't question it. Just go. This is the part of the human experience that we should be living, that we should be experiencing. So as we were wrapping up the tour, I was thinking, okay, what is next? What am I going to do after seeing all of these beautiful sights? And so I decided I was going to do some dinner nearby, and that's what I did. So I found this Italian restaurant right next to the bus stop, and there was actually a mom and a daughter from the bus tour that walked in, and she's like, come on in, girl. So I did. They're sitting down at the end of the bar right there. But this place was amazing. I just ordered what was like similar to an LIT, a Caesar salad, and some lasagna, and then I got some dessert, and oh my god, the flavor was so amazing. It's not bad. So I'm gonna eat. I finished dinner with some cake, ice cream, and then I had to get a hot chocolate. Hi friends, today we're going to see the Phantom of the Opera, and if you made it this far into my vlog, thank you for watching. So as you all know, I am a huge theater fanatic. I grew up doing theater. I love theater. Phantom of the Opera is one of my favorite musicals. And what I thought was really cool is in London, all of the different shows have their own buildings. It's not like they use one for the same shows. They all have their own specific buildings that has like the decor, as you can see, that goes along with the show. 10 out of 10 would recommend for you all to go see Phantom of the Opera. This was an incredible show and everyone was just so talented. During the show, I had a couple of drinks, so afterwards I wanted to keep the party going, so I decided to pay for a bicycle taxi to go throughout the city. One of my favorite things is to take these bicycle taxis. I do it all the time in Florida. I've done it in Nashville. It's just so much fun. You get to listen to music and you get to see the area that you're in. So after 5 minutes, I decided, where else do I want to go? So while I was on this journey, I was just trying to look out and see if there was anything that caught my eye or anything that looked cool. We then made it to, again, near the Eye of the London, and I saw this telephone, and I was like, you know what, let me get off here. And then there was this like boat that's docked, and they have a bar. So I went down, and I decided this would be cool to get some drinks. And then after, I wanted to keep the party going, and I saw that there was this Bavarian restaurant, and I love going to like beer houses like this. So I then walked around to get my niece some collectible items because her name is London, and then I worked up an appetite and it was time for dinner. This night was so interesting because while I was sitting here, I got hit on twice, and some guy actually came up to me and hit on me while he was in the middle of a date. How awkward for his date and me. She came over and confronted me, and I'm like, girl, I don't want any problems. This is Saturday night, and I decided I wanted to go to a nightclub, and the bodyguards kind of act as promoters. They had stopped me the night before to ask if I wanted to get in, but I was tired from that bus tour that night, so I told them I would be back, and so I came back. I love this nightclub just for the aesthetics alone. I love all of the crazy neon lights. Look at these cool jellyfish that they had. It was an experience to see. So I grabbed a couple of drinks and then I left. Okay, friends, this is the end of the vlog. My last day in London. I just went out, I got some pizza, and I was enjoying myself. I decided that night I wanted to go to the Netherlands, so I basically just treated myself to some ice cream, and then I had to go back to my hotel and pack and get ready for the Netherlands. So I decided to go by Eurostar, and it was a great experience. It's just like any other train. The ride took about 4 hours, and I'm currently in the Netherlands, so be sure to check out my next vlog to see what I'm doing. Bye!